Picture this. Every 25.7 seconds, a violent crime is committed in the United States. Horrifying, isn't it? This paints a grim image of the crime rates that are plaguing some of our cities. When we talk about crime rates, we're referring to the number of crimes that occur per 1,000 residents in a given year. This includes everything from burglaries and robberies to assaults and homicides. But how do we determine which cities are the most dangerous? We look at a variety of factors, not just the raw numbers. This includes the number of reported violent crimes per 1,000 residents, the city's overall crime rate, and the trends we see in these numbers over time. This isn't about scaremongering or casting a dark shadow over these places. It's about shining a light on the issues they face, with the hope that understanding can lead to solutions. So brace yourself. Let's dive into the deep end and uncover the top 5 most dangerous cities in the United States. The number 5 spot on our list goes to Memphis, Tennessee. Known for its vibrant music scene and mouth-watering barbecue, Memphis also holds a less desirable distinction. In 2022, the city experienced a significant rise in violent crime, with aggravated assault being the most common. The crime rate here is more than 4 times the national average, painting a grim picture of safety in the city. Moving southeast, we land on Baton Rouge, Louisiana at number 4. Although rich in history and culture, Baton Rouge struggles with a high crime rate. The city saw a surge in robberies and homicides in 2022, with the crime rate approximately 5 times the national average. The third most dangerous city in the US is Baltimore, Maryland. Despite its picturesque waterfront and renowned crab cakes, Baltimore has a deeply rooted problem with violent crime. In 2022, the city had one of the highest homicide rates per capita in the country, with most incidents involving firearms. Detroit, Michigan is our runner-up. Once a symbol of American industrial might, Detroit has faced economic hardship, leading to an increased crime rate. In 2022, Detroit's crime rate was nearly 6 times the national average, with property crime, particularly burglary, being the most prevalent. St. Louis, Missouri takes the top spot, with an alarming crime rate that is nearly 7 times the national average. Known for its iconic Gateway Arch, St. Louis has been grappling with crime for years. In 2022, the city had the highest homicide rate in the country, a tragic statistic that underscores the city's struggle with violence and crime. Behind these statistics are real people, victims of crimes that leave lasting impacts. The human cost of crime goes far beyond the immediate victims. It seeps into every corner of society, leaving a trail of trauma and disruption. Victims often carry the weight of their experiences for a lifetime, dealing with physical injuries, psychological trauma, and emotional scars. This can lead to a cycle of crime, as some victims may turn to illicit activities as a means of coping, thereby perpetuating a cycle of violence and lawlessness. Crime also erodes the societal fabric. It fosters fear and mistrust among community members, making it harder for people to work together and maintain social cohesion. It can also deter investment and economic development, leading to job loss and declining living standards. In essence, crime can turn thriving communities into shadows of their former selves. Moreover, crime comes with a significant societal cost. It burdens our healthcare, legal and social systems, diverting resources away from other critical areas. It's a cost borne by all of us, in the form of higher taxes, insurance premiums, and reduced public services. The effects of crime ripple out, impacting not just the victims, but entire communities and cities. The cities we've discussed today are grappling with serious crime problems. They represent the darker side of America's urban landscapes, where safety is a daily concern and peace of mind can be hard to come by. We've journeyed through the 5 most dangerous cities, each with its own unique set of challenges and crime rates that are alarmingly high. St. Louis, Baltimore, Detroit, New Orleans, and Baton Rouge. These cities have found themselves at the epicenter of violence and crime, with homicide rates that are staggering. Each city has its own narrative, its own reasons for these grim statistics, but the thread that ties them together is the human impact of crime. We've talked about the lives lost, the communities living in fear, and the families torn apart. The cost of crime is not just a number on a page, it is a human story, written in the heartbreak and loss of the people it touches. While these cities may be dangerous, it's important to remember that they are also home to hardworking people who are striving for change. Crime is a complex issue, and solving it requires understanding, empathy, and concerted action from all of us.